Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be showing you how to actually fix or how to discover the problem within when you get a blue screen of death or experience any starting up problems or booting up problems. The common problem with when a computer doesn't boot up or gets any blue screens are hardware problems, especially crash dump errors or crash dump files being created. This is when necessarily there is capacitors blown within the motherboard. Now if we come onto here, we can see down here, this is my old computer by the way, there is about 3 or 4 capacitors here that have been blown. Now they have just, I mean, they say it's blown because, I mean, there's they're kind of on, like, normally a capacitor would be flat on the top. Now this is the first check you should do if you get any problems like any crash dump files being created, any blue screens which is associated with the crash dump, which you will get a blue screen of death when you get the crash dump file being created. And especially when your computer screen does not start up, or if you get boot up problems, if you can't get past the boot up sector menu, then that could be a problem with the motherboard. And it's unlikely that it's going to be any I'm going to show you a couple of things in a minute. It's unlikely to be anything to do with it's unlikely to be to do with any kind of other hardware faults. Sorry, I get kind of carried away there. We don't actually need this in here at the moment. Now I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do to try and sort these problems out. Now as you can see here, we've got the RAM. The section of component, what you can see is the RAM. Now here is the RAM here. What you first want to do, if you get any problems such as the computer starting up, it boots up it boots up kinda, you hear all the noises and stuff, and then you don't see anything on the screen. If the screen stays blank, what you should do is just remove the RAM chip, just by simply pushing down that, taking out the RAM chip, and maybe even giving the terminals a kind of wipe with a cloth or something. I'm not going to do that just now because obviously this computer is bust because there is obviously capacitors that are blown on the other side, as I just shown you. Now what you're going to do is take out all these RAM chips and you're going to remove them all and give them all the wee terminals a wipe. As I've shown you there, I'll just show you that again. You're going to give these wee kind of almost, I don't know what kind of, I think it's probably either copper or something that's been used on there to, it's gold plated to give a better connection. So you're going to give that a wipe. Don't give it a wipe with your fingers because that's obviously what I'm doing at the moment. It's not good for it. I'll probably end up selling this RAM somewhere, just probably on the internet somewhere, just to kind of get rid of it, because obviously I don't need this anymore. I've got a new computer. I just got that the other day ago, so there still will be videos going up. Anyway, off the topic of that, as I say, if you do experience any of that, you should try this first. Okay, so back to the main motherboard part. This is obviously where everything, probably all the problems can go on, but the main thing I was going to explain to you was the main problems is, well, the second thing you can do for all these problems is that you can get a registry cleaner. Now if you can start up your computer for 30 minutes or an hour or so, or even 5 minutes, you can still do this registry clean. If it still goes to a blue screen, then you probably are actually better. Almost the last stage probably would be, after doing any registry cleans or any boot sector such things. I'll explain another thing you can do in a minute. It's probably the last, I mean, well, I'll just explain the next thing at the moment. The next thing you can do is actually just press, well, see when you start your computer, if you start pressing delete, the delete key, or the boot sector, you want to actually access the BIOS menu or the boot options menu. Now this is a kind of a menu in which you can change the advanced BIOS settings. What you want to do is actually just go into that boot sector menu and change, go to reset or go back to the defaults. There should be a reset to defaults menu availability. Basically, the last thing I'm going to explain to you is the availability of obviously computer shops near around you. That would probably be a problem. They will check for the capacitors at first. That's what the person did of mine, and they found the capacitors were blowing, and that's where I got the experience from. So basically what you're going to do is either take it to a computer store or just go out and buy a new computer, because it might be even more worth it, because it's going to cost you about loads of money to probably get it fixed in the first place. Another thing you can do is this battery here. You can remove it. Now I'm not going to remove that because it's a pain when I remove it. You have to kind of push it all back in, and it's just there's all the wee tabs on it and stuff. But you can remove yours if you're really wanting to. That's actually to reset the, I think it's CMOS, CMOS. It's basically, I don't actually know what CMOS is. It's I think it's something to do with the boot sector, so that will reset that, and hopefully it'll work after that. But there's many things you can try to get your computer restarted and such, and get it working again. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video and got some useful tips from it. Thanks. Okay, bye.